Good morning, this is a Shaman Oracle reading for Tuesday, and today I'm reading for Leo, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio, and this reading here is for Virgo. Welcome, Virgo. The reading starts with the Divine Feminine Oracle card, and out for you came Catherine Laboure. She is the patroness of miraculous healing, and she says, I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. Catherine Laboure embodies our capacity to facilitate our own healing. Catherine was born in France in 1806, and when she was 9 years old, she picked up a statue of the Virgin Mary after her mother's funeral and said with a kiss, "Now you will be my mother." As a young woman, she became a member of the nursing order of Saint Vincent de Paul in Paris, and she chose this order after she had a vision of Saint Vincent's heart in the church on Rue des Bacs. In 1830, Catherine had a vision of Mary standing in the Versica Piscis with rays of light streaming out from the center of her open palms. She asked Mary in the vision why some of the rays don't reach the earth, and Mary explained those are the graces for which the people forget to ask. Catherine was instructed to create a miraculous medal based on this vision of Mary. All who wear them, it is believed, will receive great graces. So St. Catherine's miraculous medal became widely popular among all sects of Christianity. It is worn by millions of Christians all over the world to this day. When this card comes up in your reading, it can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children and partners or friends. What is often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, lack of self-worth can get in the way of realizing that we can ask for so much more also for ourselves, and that ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs of our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces, and blessings that do not arrive simply because we do not ask for them. Free will is ours, so we have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort of our own healing. So ask and you will find. This is a spiritual truth. And also, suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. At any point, we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. We can ask to be healed in ways we cannot even imagine by handling that healing over to the divine. The healing might not arrive in the way we picture being healed. Our lower back may still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted and there is a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over an attachment to what healing is going to look like, we can receive all the blessings waiting for us. So ask this soul voice meditation, What can I ask for to get help in healing? And say this intention: I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. The Shaman's Dream Oracle card is the Horseman, and the card is about good news, caution, and heralding of change. When the Horseman appears, he is inviting you to spread the good news. Everyone already knows the bad news. Your task is to point out the beautiful when others see only the ugly. So note the possible, no matter how implausible it may seem. This does not mean becoming giddy or blindly optimistic, but rather reminding yourself that every storm cloud has a silver lining. So become a messenger of the positive. Put away the fatalistic attitude, the dire predictions, the dreadful expectations about the world or about your life. Declare the arrival of a new and better you. Proclaim that you have risen from the realms of the dead, woken from a long and dreadful slumber, and that you are back on the world stage. The show is on again. The Horseman cautions you to not allow your exuberance to become hollow or trivial. So be sure that there is substance to the news that you spread, and that you are willing to live up to the expectations that you raise. The world will welcome you with open arms as you share an uplifting message. Heal the Horseman when he shows up, for he bears good news and is announcing a prosperous and peaceful time. Next card is the Priestess of Light Oracle card, and that one is deep emotions. And the deep emotions, they relate to unknown feelings, past life influences. This Priestess of the depths welcomes you to a side of life that most people never explore. The sacred triangle above her head represents the trinity of time, past, present, and future. This is surrounded by the circle of eternity, reminding you of the unending nature of life, which is cyclical, continuous, and connected. The ocean is layered with currents of all different speeds and directions. These layers of moving vibrations are like the emotions of your life. It is time to understand your patterns of motivation and reaction, and recognize how you are affected by things going on beneath the surface. Profound feelings you might not be facing are often still strong enough to direct your destiny, whether you want them to or not. Longing, attachment, and fear could send you in entirely different directions than you desire. Such influences may stem from past lives, but whatever the origin, you need not be stuck with them forever. So look honestly at the patterns of your life to identify the undercurrents of emotions that are misdirecting you. Affirm that you can release toxic emotions and let go of longing and of need. Call upon your own eternal spirit to help you navigate these depths of feeling and influence. The power of your soul transcends all limits of time, space, and energetic currents. When you feel the depth of peace it brings, you will be able to take conscious advantage of each moment and achieve joy in all the currents of your present experience. The present is a drop of life that cannot be separated from the vast ocean that is your eternal truth. So choose to infuse it with power and with peace. Say this affirmation: I release longing and fear. I peacefully direct the current of my life in every present moment. The next card is from the Mystical Shaman Oracle card, and that card itself is the Mystical Shaman. The essence of the card is, this is the symbol of the myth maker and storyteller who is neither made or nor defined by the story. Instead, he observes it, evolves through it, perceives all aspects of it. In so doing, the mystical shaman represents the ability to dream a new story, a new myth, into being. He dances between the worlds, wearing the cloak of the world loosely around his shoulders, and he sings the world into being. He reminds us to be in the world and travel through it, but not to be defined by it or become too attached to the experience. This is the symbol of true alchemy, for all elements of life have a spiritual aspect and a material one. When we remember this, all manner of miracles and manifestations are possible. The invitation of the card is, when the mystical shaman appears, you are invited to consider the ability to live without attachment. You are called to create and to dream your life, to act on inspiration and divine impulse without fixating on a known story of success or achievement. Can you impartially observe the stories you tell yourself and others? What if you could become a mystery to yourself? Who would you become if you stopped telling the tales that have defined you up until now? You do not have to live in a story that has roots in the past. What if there were no need to explain you to anyone, not even to yourself? The way to your most extraordinary life is to become a blank slate and allow the form of your dreams and desires to show up as it will. This is a sign of manifesting a life beyond your wildest dreams. And the last card is the Sacred Forest Oracle card, and out came the dragon, and the dragon is about power. And it starts about a story that you have fallen asleep on a forest floor. The night was cold as you snuggled into some leaves, yet you felt warm and comfortable as you slept. And in the early morning, you stretch and open your eyes, and you find a dragon has lovingly wrapped himself around you in the night. He opens his large eyes, looks at you with kindness and compassion, and you know that all is well. This card suggests that it is time to step into your power and take charge of your life. So look to see if there's anyone in your life who is trying to run the show. Speak your truth and take back authority of your own life. You are ready to stand in your strength, and if you have lost or given away your authority to someone or something, it is now time to reclaim it. If you are holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you are afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it is time to let go of those limitations. So release any fear of misusing your gifts. True strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It is a gift from the Creator that dwells within you. You have the spiritual power that is born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. This ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. You are a radiant, glorious being. Dragon Spirit at your side is a mighty ally. He empowers you with healing and restorative abilities. He helps you overcome any obstacle, and he protects you in all areas of your life. The spirit of the dragon says to you, within you dwells the remarkable power to manifest your dreams, gain great riches, and activate ancient wisdom. So take back your power and express your strengths with grace. And Virgo, in case the noises of the street are disrupting my reading, I'm sorry, but it's a very hot day, so I opened the balcony door, and some noises from down the street, they might be heard now and then. Okay? Sorry for that, but it is summer and I need some fresh air in here. Thank you very much for listening. I wish you a wonderful day, Virgo. I wish you a wonderful week. Take care and goodbye.